All right. So we're going to start at the top of the order. Or actually, I don't know if we're at the top. We're not at the top of the order. We just stopped like midway through, and it's Burin's turn. So Charlie, you're up.
All right.
How do we open the?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do we get this boy's mouth open? Could I like force it open?
Okay, so you remember from your fight in Tol Eressëa against a worm that swallowed Okryn, that when he did enough damage on the inside, the worm actually spat him out.
Okay. So,
or I think he exploded at that point. But you know from sort of dealing with these types of things, the Watcher in the Water, that by doing damage on the inside, and obviously killing it too, right? That would do it.
Yeah. Was this the creature that was immune to lightning, or was that the other thing we were fighting?
I don't remember.
How convenient.
Burin, you're up.
All right. I guess it is. I guess I should just try and damage it. That's the only thing that makes sense, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. And it's going to do a ton of damage too. Nice job. Wow. We should have fixed that macro for you like before last week, I think is when we fixed it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you you're going to your fury and you are frothing at the mouth and you are trying to pry this thing's mouth open with your axe or with your sword. All right, Tesoro, on your turn, and feel free to move, Burin, if you want to. I'm going to share something with you. Actually, I'll read it to you first. All right, so as Tesoro is standing there in sort of guardian form, and you guys are watching the dwarf try to pry this thing's mouth open, Tesoro's cloak transforms before your eyes. His cloak of dark green and shining silver beneath begins to change at the edges. The tips of his fingers and his ears begin to glitter gold, and his heart begins to radiate yellow flame. The undersides of his arms rain down golden light, and his every word and breath spill golden mist unto the world. And you're not going to like this part. Hey, MJ.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
No worries. So, Tesoro, instead of on your trauma rolls from now on, instead of having to do a roll like a save, you every day you automatically lose 1 dexterity point as you become rooted. But your I don't think I wrote this, but I'm going to add it. Your guardian form, every time you lose a hit point, every time you lose a point of dexterity, your hit point maximum in guardian form goes up 10 hit points.
Oh, cool. Wait, invisibility is impossible?
Yes, that's the other thing. Because of the light that you're radiating.
So I'm just automatically always radiating light.
Yeah, people can see you.
Oh, that tree's on fire.
Is that so do I just have an aura around me?
It's not yes, I guess you could call it an aura. I mean, it's not technically an aura, but yeah, it's as I described. It's not just your cloak now. It's actually the cloak doesn't extend down past your fingers, and everyone else can see that your actual body is radiating golden light now.
Oh wow!
Haha, Goldilocks.
It's kind of true. It's the female tree. All right. So, this won't take effect until the next day. Okay. And so you can start your turn now, but unfortunately you're not going to be able to hide very well.
Okay. I'm gonna dagger him again.
All right. Ooh, was that close? Oh no, that was only, wow, a 24 was only a roll of a 12. Nice. All right. So the first one, Hathadel is going to miss, and the second one is going to hit. And he, let me see, what did I say? What kind of creature did I say he was? He is a fiend. All right. So this thing is bloodied, I believe, or pretty close to it, if not.
Which one? The one in the.
The one in the south, which is green. And the one up top, actually, you had damaged quite a bit. All right. Mor-lómin.
Alright, I'm gonna pull dark energy from inside him.
All right. That is somehow, I won't say it misses, but it fizzles out.
Fizzles out.
You rolled a 14, which I think is probably, yeah, you rolled a 4. If you haven't used inspiration or something like that, you can do that.
Alright, yeah, I'm inspired. I really don't like being inside of a giant glowworm.
I will allow that, sir. Yes. All right. So 27 is going to hit, and with your bolt of dark energy, the creature sort of roars and starts contracting his stomach down. But does
There's like indigestion, and that's
but does not release you. Yes. No. He does not release you. You could start looking for the anus.
Am I closer to the anus or the oral?
That doesn't sound like a good trip.
No. You come out the back. You're like, oh wait, they said not to step off the path. What am I going to do now?
Or like even human intestines are the perimeter of a tennis court in length.
You could be in there a while.
So the swarm's probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it'd be pretty shitty.
Pretty good.
So, Ezellendur, you have a glowworm coming up behind you.
Yeah, totally gonna sunbeam his ass.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He fails, just barely.
I'll take failure.
All right. You like send this blinding light towards him, and
He doesn't have any eyes. I don't think so. Does he have eyes?
not that you can tell, but he does have these like, he's exuding light in various points of his body. But he lets out like a big roar, and you hear other glowworms from nearby sort of start answering the call.
Is there any chance they can eat me if I try to move away from it?
Yes. Let's see here. I have to.
Or is that a special attack?
I have to brush up here. Let's see here. He has for legendary actions. What's he's going to do before you go? He has a shriek, a death roll, and a devour.
Okay.
And then he has a multi-attack. So his multi-attack, if I'm just brushing up on it here, is a bite, a crush, and a stinger if he chooses to use it. So the top one will do a shriek just to make you frightened. Wouldn't be very much fun. So he's going to do a death roll on you. Okay. 27, I'm guessing, hits.
Yep.
Okay. On a hit, the creature must... Okay.
Wait, he has with foresight, he has disadvantage, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look then. So, let me...
That's what this is. That's thing.
Crush. Yeah, his disadvantage roll was a 27. The other roll was a 34.
Oh god. Nice.
Oh man, so you take double crush damage.
Wait, why do I take double crush damage?
It's a legendary. It's a death roll. Does double crush damage.
The special blow, got it.
Yeah. So okay. So let's see here. On a hit, you are grappled and restrained with an escape DC of 19. And so like this thing is like laying on top of you basically, and you take 42 damage. Bludgeoning. And the one on the bottom, while you're figuring this out, it's going to do the same thing. And he's going to do this to Burin. Burin, does a 21 hit you? Looks like it does. So you take 30 bludgeoning damage, and you are restrained and grappled unless you can escape on a DC 19. Let's do strength save.
Piercing and slashing. Okay, so bludgeoning I take full.
Yeah, 42 for you and 30 for Charlie.
I take 34.
Yep. And you guys, if you want to try to escape,
Don't I get half from bludgeoning? Or?
you do.
Yeah, you do.
So you take 15.
Yeah, okay.
Why don't you guys go ahead and do your saves now? So, all right, you both are out, and it's Feredir's turn.
And I have advantage on all of these because of the
Cool. So it looks like they all hit. His armor class is 21. And are you attacking the one on the bottom? Pretty darn good. All right, so this thing lets out another shriek, and like his mouth starts to, like, you can see Mor-lómin like hanging on to the inside of the teeth, like trying to not be swallowed, but it's not quite enough room for him to get out. And this worm starts to like slowly back away from the Allora Male, and you're starting to wonder now what happens if this thing just flies away.
Yeah, isn't that like the further you veer off the path, like the more bad shit happens?
Arwen didn't specify. She just said, whatever you do, don't go off the path. All right, so these things are going to go. I'm going to start with the one near Ezellendur. So Ezellendur, he like flies right up to you, and you see his stinger coming around, and then he just disappears.
Oh, thank God, that was a close one.
And he reappears right here.
Come on.
And all three of them multi-attack Burin.
Oh my God.
Dude!
A lot of attacks.
And they all three use their stinger attacks.
Well, we had to get some poison, right?
Oh, you had a good run.
Actually, which one, do you remember which one stung Tesoro? Is it the one on the bottom?
So,
No, I think it was the one on the top.
Okay, so he will not be using his stinger. The other two will be using their stinger. All right.
so is he more poison than, like, blood now?
That's a lot of venom inside of you. He looks like, yeah. All right, so Burin, I'm gonna just give you damages here. I know what your armor class is, so he comes in, he like rolls over on you. He bites you. All right,
Okay.
so
I'm swallowed.
yeah, so you're swallowed. So you only took whatever I have to look back where it was. I think it was
that the middle one?
No, it was the first one. I think it was 25.
So the one with Mor-lómin in it?
No, so it's the one in front of you. He swallows you, and we forgot to do this for you, John. So at the a swallowed creature is blinded and restrained. It takes 23 necrotic damage at the start of this creature's turn. So John, you can take 23 damage now.
Okay.
Mor-lómin. So you wouldn't take that now, Charlie.
Okay.
And you took 25 piercing and half.
Okay.
All right, and you're swallowed. All right, so the other two, because you're swallowed, will attack Feredir. So the one on top will just do the bite attack and the crush attack. And he hits you for 19 piercing damage, Feredir.
Okay.
And you have to do your dex save.
To 19 piercing damage.
Yep.
So half of that would be 9. And then dex save?
Yep.
Alright. Ooh.
You are also swallowed.
This is turning out to be not so good.
Yeah, this is really not good.
So, is there a reason why we can't just,
Maybe there's a secret. Maybe
can we not just, open the portal?
You're in the portal.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Oh, Yeah, we're in the portal. Fuck.
All right, and the one on the bottom is gonna. I guess we'll attack Tesoro since there's nobody else left. So it's Tesoro and Ezellendur out here.
I made it.
And this thing is
Don't
gonna.
worry, guys, they'll find you.
This thing is gonna use its stinger attack on you, Tesoro, which could be interesting because you've already been stung. All right. I'm going to say, since it has something in its mouth, it can't swallow you, but the attack is going to hit. The bite attack is going to hit for 23 piercing damage.
Okay, I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge.
Okay.
It's only half of that.
The crush attack is going to hit you.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I didn't know there was more. Hold on, which one's the most damaging?
They both did 23 blood. One was piercing and one was bludgeoning.
Oh, okay. So they both
Right.
take 23?
Yep.
Can I retcon something?
Sure.
I have Indomitable, which, like, a couple times a day lets me reroll a saving throw.
Okay.
I feel like this fight's not going to go well if we're all in
Okay.
separate mounts.
Yep. Go ahead.
Let's try it again. There we go.
Oh, gosh, yeah. All right. So this damage, so I need to, max disregard.
Oh, okay.
The order of attack is Burin, Feredir, and Tesoro, depending on who's left. So let me scroll backwards. So you took 19 bite damage. He didn't swallow you. He did roll over on you for 21 bludgeoning.
Okay. So minus 21.
And then he stung you. And he hit you for...
These all have disadvantage against me.
Oh, they do. Okay. They all hit.
Okay.
And you take... the stinger is 21 piercing and 26 poison. And then I have to do the bottom one, correct? All right. So the stinger misses. Looks like I already rolled this. Oh, you know what? I didn't. I'll roll it again since that was before. We'll keep the missed stinger attack, though. All right. So 2 hits on Feredir. So the bite attack is 14 piercing.
Mhm.
So you got to do your dex save or be swallowed.
Oh, this is a separate person.
This is the one on the bottom.
Okay. Okay, so minus 7.
You're swallowed, my friend.
That didn't go well. Wait, this is the one on the bottom?
Actually, it might have saved your life.